Good evening and welcome to the news roundup for Friday the 23rd of June. Before we get into the news, please remember to like this video, share your views in the comments, and share the video with your family and friends.
Reach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Now for the news in detail. The Police High Command has reassigned the entire leadership of the St. Elizabeth Police Division following Monday's jailbreak of 8 detainees. It was confirmed on Friday that the division commander and the support team of officers have been transferred from the division. The 8 high-risk detainees, including a man charged with a quadruple murder, escaped on Monday, triggering concerns about security measures at the Black River Police Station lockup. Deputy Superintendent of Police Coolridge Minto will immediately assume duties as commanding officer for the division. He will replace Superintendent Kenneth Chin, who will now take up duties at the Area 3 headquarters. The JSA further stated that the relevant video footage has been secured and is being reviewed, while essential evidence has been collected by its Scenes of Crime unit. Police investigators are struggling to make a breakthrough into the murder of 80-year-old Daniel Rowe. Daniel was taken from the Brayton Primary and Infant School in Portmore, St. Catherine on the 8th of June and found seriously wounded in St. Andrew. She later died in hospital. The police have released a composite sketch of a female person of interest in the murder. The commanding officer of the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, said there has been no progress in the investigation.
Unfortunately, at this time, from the angle of the police, I'd say I spoke with the investigators, one of the investigators this morning, and there is just no clear lead at this time, despite the tremendous efforts of the investigators. Nonetheless, they continue to go at it with the investigation.
SSP Phillips again appealed for anyone with information on the incident to contact the police.
And I would use this moment once more to make an appeal, because I strongly believe that there is a friend, there is a relative, a family member who knows something. That person sits in the living room each night and watch the news about Daniel and say nothing. We're inviting persons who saw something. There's somebody out there who knows something to come forward with that little piece of the puzzle that can put us in a better position. It means a lot to us now as a nation. We're all in this together, and I make that appeal once more.
Attorney at law Peter Champagny has asserted the innocence of his client, Jashi, in response to social media allegations connecting him to a murder currently under police investigation. Jashi surrendered himself to the Constant Spring Police Station on Wednesday night, accompanied by his attorneys, and was questioned and released. Champagny emphasized that Jashi fully cooperated with the authorities and voluntarily presented himself once he became aware of their interest. The police wanted to speak to him regarding the death of businessman Omar Romy Wright, who was killed by armed men on June 7th. Allegedly, an altercation had occurred between Jashi's mother and Wright prior to his death. During the interview with the police, Jashi denied any involvement in the incident and emphasized his focus on his music career. Champagny commended Jashi for urging community members to cooperate with the police and discourage taking the law into their own hands. The artist's legal team stated they were unaware of any death threats against him. The police have taken a bus conductor into custody and are now searching for the driver who led them on a high-speed chase throughout sections of the corporate area this afternoon. According to the police, a member of the Jamaica Defense Force raised an alarm after he saw students reportedly smoking on the bus as it drove along a slip road with music blaring. The lawmen signaled the bus to stop, but the driver sped off. The chase reportedly went up and down Slip Road, into Crossroads, and onto Marasca Road before the bus was cornered near Connolly Road. According to the police, along with the bus driver and the conductor, Students were seen darting from the vehicle with uniforms reportedly undone. After a search was conducted, marijuana and other smoking paraphernalia, as well as condoms, were reportedly taken from the bus. The conductor was subsequently found hiding in bushes and arrested by the police. The bus reportedly plies the downtown Kingston to Lawrence Tavern route. Casey and Blair has been charged with the murder of her husband, Constable Damian Blair. Her case is being transferred to the Home Circuit Court for further proceedings. Her attorney, Tamika Harris, has requested a forensic psychiatric evaluation to assess Blair's mental capacity and determine if she is fit to stand trial. Additionally, Harris has requested Blair's medical records from the hospital where she was treated after allegedly attempting suicide following the incident. The police report states that Constable Blair was allegedly shot inside their family house by his wife with his licensed pistol. He managed to reach outside but collapsed at the gate, where he was further attacked with a hammer. Relatives of the deceased officer revealed that the couple had a tumultuous relationship and Constable Blair had plans to separate from his wife prior to the tragic incident. Blair is scheduled to appear before Supreme Court Judge Justice Leighton Pusey on the 19th of July. The man who was shot and killed during the reported shootout that sent motorists and other members of the public scampering for cover in Bogwalk, St. Catherine on Wednesday has been identified. He is 23-year-old Jerrine Bent. The incident occurred when police responded to reports of a stolen vehicle and a pursuit began from St. Andrew. During the gun battle, a policeman was also shot and injured. Other occupants of the stolen vehicle managed to escape. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has initiated an investigation into the incident. No weapon was found on the deceased individual. INDECOM is urging anyone who witnessed the shooting or has any information to come forward and assist with the investigation by contacting their office or sending any relevant photos and videos to their official WhatsApp number. A 67-year-old man named Roy James, also known as Xander, has been charged by detectives in the St. Thomas Police Division. The charges stem from an incident in which James allegedly broke into a house in the Pantontown area of the parish and made sexual advances towards a 70-year-old woman. The woman had securely locked her house and gone to bed when she heard noises and discovered James standing in her room. He reportedly removed a towel she was wrapped in and attempted to enter her bed. The woman fought back and James fled through a door he had broken to gain entry. The police were called and James was identified and arrested. He has been charged and is awaiting a court date. Two brothers, aged 14 and 19, have been charged by the police in connection with the stabbing of a male student from Cumberland High School in Portmore, St. Catherine. The charges against them include wounding with intent, assault occasioning grievous bodily harm, and conspiracy. The brothers turned themselves into the police one day after the attack, which occurred on June 15. The police are currently searching for two other suspects involved in the case. The victim, an 11th grade student, was assaulted by a group of men who attacked him with knives and machetes. The incident took place after the student intervened in a dispute between two other students. One of the students involved in the dispute called the men from a neighboring community to the scene, resulting in the attack on the victim. The Inspectorate and the Professional Standards Oversight Bureau of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is investigating the assault of a man by members of the JCF. In a widely circulated video on social media, the man was seen arguing with a police officer, after which he was slapped in the face by another member of the police team. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, on Thursday said that a team had been dispatched to authenticate and investigate the video. INDECOM Commissioner Hugh Faulkner said the team is trying to verify the location and date of the incident. He called for the man in the video or anyone who witnessed the incident to make a formal complaint to the Commission. The suspect in a murder committed at the Highgate Cemetery in St. Mary on Wednesday has surrendered to the police. It is reported that the deceased, Damian Watkins, otherwise called Percy, and the suspect were among other people at a grave digging when a dispute developed between the two. A ratchet knife was used to inflict stab wounds to Watkins, who collapsed. He was taken to the Onotobi hospital where he was pronounced dead. The suspect then fled the scene. The Jamaica Constabulary Force revealed that the Financial Investigations Division (FID) and the Narcotics Division collectively seized over $6 billion in 2022 from individuals involved in various financial crimes. The JCF has experienced a significant increase in drug seizures and arrests related to drug trafficking, particularly at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. Comparing the statistics from January to June of 2022 and 2023, the number of people arrested for drug crimes increased from 7 to 8. Cocaine seizures rose from 206 cases in 2022 to 1,610 in 2023, while there was a slight reduction in ganja seizures from 9,002 to 8,771 during the same period. The number of rounds of ammunition seized increased from 41 to 82, and the number of firearms seized rose from 1 to 4 at the airport. At the Sangsa International Airport, arrests increased from 2 in the first half of 2022 to 12 in 2023. A recent arrest involved 49-year-old Gary Graham, who was found in possession of cocaine worth Jamaican $28 million. In business, Jamaica is on track to have its best summer ever. That is the word from Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett. Bartlett said the country has seen an increase of 18% in earnings, compared to the previous record-breaking year of 2019. Bartlett and his team recently managed to secure 1.4 million airline seats to the island for the rest of 2023. With cruise arrivals also projected to grow, Bartlett says Jamaica's farmers will be challenged to meet even greater demand for food to feed the influx of visitors expected this year. And that is it for your news roundup for today. We would appreciate you liking this video, leaving a comment and sharing the video with your family and friends. Have a good evening and see you next time.